Hi, I'm Jack Kennedy, and today I'm here to learn more about a major fundraiser called the World's Greatest Shave. I'm sure you've heard of it. The World's Greatest Shave involves people shaving or dyeing their hair to raise money for the Leukemia Foundation. But what is the Leukemia Foundation? Well, that's a good place to start. The Leukemia Foundation is a national charity that's dedicated to supporting people with leukemia. That's a type of cancer of the blood that happens when something goes wrong with your bone marrow. It starts making abnormal blood cells, and that's when you can get really sick. People of all ages can get leukemia, but certain types are more common in different age groups. It's actually one of the more common cancers that kids can get, but the treatments are really good these days. April was diagnosed back in 2016 and went straight into intensive treatment. How did you feel when you were diagnosed, April?
I remember being in the room. My parents were crying, and I didn't know what they meant when they said I had cancer, but I knew it was bad since everyone was upset.
What was the treatment like, April? Did you stay in hospital the whole time, or did you get to go home sometimes?
I stayed in the hospital for 2 weeks, occasionally even for a month. The treatment made me feel really sleepy and bad.
Tom was diagnosed last year, but luckily it was caught in the early stages and they began treatment straight away.
Well, it was fast and furious, so it was over 4 months and I got a couple of times to go home, but I was mostly in hospital.
Both April and Tom are in remission, which means they no longer have to have treatment. So your hair's growing back. What are you looking to do with it now, Tom?
Well, I'm looking to grow a man bun because of my hero Chris Golding. He plays for Melbourne United.
Stories like Tom's and April's are really important to me because people in my family have had leukemia.
My uncle, so your great uncle, he was one of the first people in Australia to have a bone marrow transplant. He got leukemia back in the early 80s.
This is my dad, by the way. If he looks familiar, that's because he's on the ABC News breakfast show.
Good stuff. A big crowd's anticipating.
He actually has a rare blood disorder, which he doesn't talk about much.
They told me it's a relative of leukemia, but not quite leukemia.
That's why this year he's taking part in the World's Greatest Shave. Now it's my turn. I'm going to dye my hair blue and hopefully it looks pretty cool. The main thing is we're helping out a really good cause and one day hopefully we can beat blood cancer.